Well, ladies first. By law, a university in Canada is now pushing a new policy that would force professors to call on female students first.
According to their, quote, research, there are a lot of studies that indicate women and girls are socialized not to speak first, and so to make a conscious rule, a deliberate rule that is explicit that no men are allowed to speak first is certainly a strong way of addressing that issue, end quote.
In support of it. Wow. Do women really need this sort of help? Katherine Timpf is a reporter for the National Review, and she joins us now with more on this. So this professor, I mean, this seems absurd if you ask me, but seems to think that men monopolize all of women's abilities to be able to talk in class. And what do you say about this? It's nuts.
Right, it's totally nuts. And also, this would make sexism worse. Say somebody was sexist, thought women were weak, spoke over them. So telling this person, hey, we need a policy that all men have to be quiet so these little ladies can have a chance to speak, they're so scared, that's obviously going to make it way worse. They're going to reinforce the point of view that women are weak.
Yeah, I mean, these people have never been to my house. You know what I mean? I kind of like the idea of demure women. I never meet any. But this flies in the face of the reality of American schools right now, where girls are way ahead of boys by every measure. Grade, graduation rates. I mean, they're doing better than boys, no?
Right. Yeah, well, this places an unfair advantage on them, though, because say you didn't really prepare for that class, you had something else to do, you want a few extra minutes to look over your notes, you can't really do that because you have to answer, or else you kind of make your whole gender look bad, right?
Right.
Or else people will say you don't know the answer. What do the men think? It's unfair. Takes away the woman's choice to decide when to talk.
The art of backbenching in college is something that should be reserved for men and women. If you don't want to go first, you don't go first.
The art of backbenching.
The art of backbenching. It's like the art of mediocrity. Okay?
Yes.
If you don't want to step up there, then you just don't step up there. But we've got this giant movement now. Sheryl Sandberg's involved. That's all we hear about is how girls need to learn how to code. Somehow we've got to bring the women and the girls up. But these things seem so disingenuous to me.
Absolutely, and taking away a woman's choice of what she can do, putting her pressure on her to do one thing or another, that's not fair, and that is actually sexist. Let women decide what they want to do. Don't make them feel bad if they don't want to speak or don't want to go into a certain field because they have to prove something somehow to defend their gender.
And it does seem like we're on an even playing field. I don't know what decade or planet this professor seems to be living
I don't know either.
All right. Katherine.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See
you.
All right, a quick look at your headlines now. A scramble in the sky. Listen to this, folks. 2 F-16 fighter jets rushed to help 2 passenger planes after a credible bomb threat.